Hello and welcome back to the quiet art of raising warriors. I'm David Venkatachelam. I'm just a dad and a martial arts instructor who spent enough time on the mat and in the madness of school mornings to know this truth. Our kids don't just listen to what we say, they catch what we carry. That's what we're going to talk about today. Emotional contagion, the unspoken, invisible energy that passes between us and them, moment to moment. It's not about shouting or snapping, though those matter too. It's about the tone behind the words, the tightness in your shoulders, the sigh you don't realise you've let out, the look, the presence or the lack of it. And I'll be honest, this episode might actually sting a little bit, but it'll also shift something, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. Do you ever walk into a room and feel the mood before anyone speaks? That's not woo-woo. That's real. It's biology. It's how nervous systems sync. We are hardwired to sense the emotional temperature of our surroundings, especially children. And here's the thing. Kids are emotional thermometers, not emotional thermostats. They don't set the tone. They respond to it. So, when we come in rushed, on edge, frustrated, irritable, even if we're masking it with a smile, they feel it. They catch it. They mirror it. They return it. I've seen it so many times on the mat. One child walks in buzzing, the others are lifted. Another comes in flat, grumpy, slumped, and the whole group slows. And the same happens at home. If you're pacing, snapping, breathing shallow, don't be surprised when your child gets hyper, defiant, or shuts down. It's not always about what they're doing. Sometimes it's about what they're absorbing. Our nervous system speaks louder than our words. Let me tell you a story. A mum once said to me, every morning we end up arguing. He won't put his shoes on, he gets distracted. I'm always the one shouting, but I don't want to be that parent. So I asked her to record one of the mornings on her phone, not to share, but just to observe herself. She came back and said, I thought I was being calm, but I was barking instructions like a drill sergeant. My words were quiet, but my energy was frantic. So here's a turning point. She wasn't doing anything wrong. She was trying her best, but her child wasn't resisting her. He was responding to the atmosphere she was unintentionally creating. This is emotional contagion, and it's not about guilt. It's about awareness. Because here's the good news. It works both ways. Just like stress passes on, so does calm. If you breathe slower, speak softer, move slower, they absorb that too. If you steady your energy before entering a room, they absorb that too. If you stay present when they're losing it, they don't need to match your chaos. They start to match your stillness. This doesn't mean you have to be Zen 24/7. You're human. But here's a shift. Your job isn't to force their calm, it's to lead with yours. That means taking a second before walking into the room. It means just pausing at the door when you're carrying stress from work or tough phone call or traffic or whatever it is. It means choosing how you show up, not just for them, but for you. Let's talk practically. Why don't you try this week? I've got 4 things for you to try. The door frame pause. Before walking into the house, into their bedroom, into the room where the meltdown's happening, just pause. Just stop at the door. One deep breath. Shoulders down. Decide who you're going to be before you speak. Okay, number 2, the mirror check. If your child is completely dysregulated, shouting, slamming, sobbing, ask, am I feeding this or calming it? It's not always obvious. Check your tone, your body, your pace. Number 3, narrate calm. Model the energy you want them to feel. Say it aloud. I'm going to slow myself down. I'm taking a breath so I don't snap. Let's try this again with less rush. They hear that. They feel that. And the last one, number 4, own it when you don't get it right. You will lose it sometimes. That's okay, but come back, repair. Say, I came in too fast. I was carrying stress that wasn't yours. That wasn't fair on you. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you safe. So the deeper truth, I believe, and maybe the hardest, is that you are your child's emotional template. They learn from how you be, not just what you teach. If you teach breathing but never model it, they won't use it. If you talk about calm but live in chaos, they won't believe it. If you want your child to manage their emotions, start with managing your energy. Not perfectly, not always, but with intention. So next time everything's kicking off, socks on the ceiling, cereal on the floor, doors slammed already, just take a moment and pause. Before you speak, before you react, I know it's easier said than done, but ask yourself, what energy am I passing on? What am I inviting them to catch? And lead them from there. Just lead from there. Because they're watching it. They're feeling it. They're absorbing it. And when you get this right, not perfectly, but more often than not, something starts to shift. They don't just hear calm, they feel it. And that's what they carry forward. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time.